Hey everyone, this is the British Deal. Let's give a review of the Hot Toys MMS 324 Star Wars The Force Awakens First Order TIE Pilot. Whew! I'm going to say right now this figure is very, very impressive. You haven't seen my unboxing. I might put in an annotation. I might forget. Anyways, this box is the standard Hot Toys box. There you go, look at that. You see the logo right there. If you want to see what the inside flap looks like, look at the unboxing. And there you go, that's basically the box. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, except for the picture on the front. Alright, now in terms of accessories, this guy doesn't come with a whole heck of a lot. So, let's go ahead and show you what he comes with. Hands. We get hands. Oh, hands. What are these, relax palms? Yeah, I think these are relax palms. Yeah, there we go. They're nicely detailed. You get two trigger fingers. Where's the other one? Okay, right here. You get one for each side, so if you want to make them left-handed or right-handed, you can do that, which is nice. I like that a lot. You also get two fists. As you can see, there's a hand peg in that one. You get this hand, which seems like it's for controls of the of a TIE fighter. Interesting. I don't really know what else really that would be for, but there you go. And you get this open palm like a halt palm. So like, you know, halt. And last but not least, you get the accessory that everybody is going to pose them with. And that is this little pistol, this little blaster pistol, which looks expertly done. Look at that. Oh, look at the silver. It's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. It's going to be a fingerprint magnet, as you can kind of see. But yeah, this thing looks nice. Very nice. It is just the standard pistol that comes with, you know, like the First Order Troopers, but it's painted black. But it is nicely done. A very good repaint. Look at, oh, there we go. Look at those details. Oh, that's so beautiful. Alright. And you see the figure has no hands on him right now. So let me put some on and then we'll talk about the actual figure. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up, this figure is very, very impressive. There's not much that you can't do with this figure, which is surprising. If any figure, looking at, you know, preview pictures, if any figure that you would see, you would think, oh, that one's going to be limited into some articulation. You would think it was going to be this guy. Because you would think that the suit would be really constricting, it would be tight, it would be too poofy, too padded, just like the First Order Troopers. Not the case at all. There are very few restrictions on this guy's articulation, and mainly they are the upper chest and the shoulders. The armor piece, because you can't get to the articulation in there, and the shoulders are very, very stiff. They use a plastic material in here instead of a very soft cloth or something like that. So these things don't really bend out. I mean, they stick very well to the shoulder. That's the way they should be. But, that's a little worrisome, you know, especially if you're going to hold it there for a while. So I would be very careful of these. Don't overextend these because they probably would snap very easily. And, of course, the upper chest is limited. But you can get some good crunch. Look at that. That's all crunch. That I didn't bend the legs of the figure out. That is all crunch right there. Damn. Damn, man. Oh, that is impressive for a Hot Toys figure. Very impressive. Now, the other piece of articulation that is slightly hindered, and it makes a lot of people nervous, and I was nervous at first. You ever watch the guy Cool Collectibles, spelled with a K for both of those? He's a great reviewer, but he always touches his stuff very gingerly. That's perfectly okay. These things are expensive and you have the right to do whatever you want to with them. The last thing you want to do with these is break it. I am a little bit more rougher with my Hot Toys than he are. I'm more experimental. I take more risks. So far I haven't had too many damages on any of my figures. But the only one that I really broke was the first one I have, a Star Spangled Cap. I broke a stitch on the belt, so that's no big deal. But this wire right here, the tube, this is a very rigid wire. I mean, that's not rubber. Well, it is rubber, but it's got a thick, very thick wire in there. And it is bendable. So basically, move the head and bend it while you move the head, and you can get it into some great, very dynamic poses. And bend it back this way. And there you go. You can get them looking that way, and it's not moving the head either way. And it works just fine. It is a note that in the instructions not to overextend or anything. Be careful. And you can get a good feel for it whenever you're bending it and everything, and that's perfectly fine. And like I said, you don't want to overextend it. You don't want to do a 360 or anything like that. You're going to rip it. You're going to break it there. But basically, anything that you would think would be within the limit of the rotation of that pipe in real life, you can do pretty much. I wouldn't go to the extremes of that, but really, you should be fine. As long as you manage your hose, you can get his head looking basically anywhere you want to within reason. I mean, nobody in real life is going to be able to spin their head all around without breaking their goddamn neck. So, you can get realistic poses out of this guy. This is no problem. Like I said, you just get, if that's going to worry you bending that, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You can still get a decent enough range out of the head. But bending the wire in there is no big issue whatsoever. So, Cool Collectibles, if you're watching, if you want to go ahead and risk that, you can. Just make sure you bend it very carefully, and then you can get further, more dynamic head poses than what you showed off in your video. But, like I said, go check him out. He does great reviews. Like I said, he touches all of his stuff very gingerly, understandably so, because these things are expensive. Okay, let's go with the rest of the articulation real quick. Like I said, the shoulders, you gotta worry about that. But, I mean, that's as far as you can get up without, worrying about hurting that. Really, the shoulder is the most troublesome of the articulation. But that doesn't hinder. The elbows are just perfectly fine. The legs. This is the most impressive. Look at that. Look at that frickin' split. Oh my god. That's not even like stretching the material either. That is within reason. That is just crazy. Let's show you this kick. Look at that kick. Look at that. Just like I said in my unboxing, this guy can like full on Nazi stomp. That is just, it's crazy, and it's appropriate because, these are space Nazis. So, that's cool. The Stormtrooper can't even do that. So that is just crazy that he has that much articulation. I mean, they don't really Nazi stomp in the film, but you know what I'm saying. I don't endorse Nazis at all, but still. Yeah. Space Nazis are cool. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. I can't believe he can kick that far. That is just, oh, look at that. Look at that. You're not hurting the material, you're not stretching the material or anything like that. Doing that is just crazy. Like I said, this crunching here, perfectly fine. The only thing you're not going to be able to move is the upper way of like the chest. Really, that's the only thing you're not going to be able to move on this guy. And the feet, look at that. That is just, wow. I'm really impressed with the articulation of this guy. And the fact that he lacked, any real accessories, he kind of needed it. And for the price, he's only $199, which is crazy. Such a good deal. I think it's $199. Actually, let me go cut and check. It's either $204 or $199. It is in fact $199, which puts it well below the about $20 below the standard Hot Toys price these days. Which it's not that bad of a thing at all, especially as it's so well articulated and it's nicely done. If you think these straps on the side are too long, you can adjust them to your liking. That's just the way it comes out of the box. Look how reflective. Look how reflective that is. That is just so crazy. I love how reflective that is. That is just beautiful. It's a fingerprint magnet, but whatever. It's so cool. Just the way all this stuff is done in here. It's just beautiful. So beautiful. So shiny. So nice and clean. This is why I buy Hot Toys figures. To get excited like this. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, this is my favorite The Force Awakens Hot Toys figure. I like this more than Kylo Ren, guys. I do. I like this more than Kylo Ren. That's crazy. I do. Let me get this wire. And see, like I said, the shoulder, that's going to be your own real, to get in a good pose. That's going to be your only hindrance. Everything else is perfectly fine. But yeah, I like this more than Kylo Ren. I like this more than the first Horror Stormtroopers. Right now, this is my favorite Force Awakens Hot Toys figure. And that is crazy. This is one that I thought was going to be a throwaway figure. One that you're just going to get just to finish the line because I want to complete this line as best as I can. And I figured this is going to be the one that you just kind of shun to the back corner of your collection or something like that. But no, this guy is going to be prominent, as close to the front as possible. Make sure that he's always on display because I love this figure. And like I don't really care about the tie palettes at all. I don't. I mean, I got the Black Series figure, but I'm not really enthused with that one. But just the way this figure was put together, it was so expertly done. It made me care about something I just thought was just going to be kind of eh. So that should tell you how good this figure is. And nobody's really buying these. There's not many reviews of this out there whatsoever. I think Cool Collectibles is the only one who's done a review besides me. And everybody says, "Oh, I'm interested, but I don't wanna buy it. You know, it doesn't seem like it's that great of a figure." I'll tell you right now, I was that exact same way. I only pre-ordered it because it was The Force Awakens, and it was cheap, and it didn't require a non-refundable deposit to pre-order. So I just figured, fuck it. And it came in, and it was fantastic. I wasn't excited to get this in. I'm like, oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll do an unboxing for this guy, and I ended up really, really loving this, and I highly recommend this. It's probably going to be there for a while. It doesn't seem like it's moving whatsoever, so if you want this guy, you might be able to wait. You might be able to wait till Spooktacular, because I don't think he's going to move too well, but he's already at such a nice price. I said go for it. I mean, $199 for a Hot Toys figure that's this well made, I can't complain there, guys. I can't. This is a better value to me than Kylo Ren. It's far more posable. It stands out more to me on the shelf than Kylo Ren does. And all he comes with is a bunch of hands and a gun. Just because I can pose him, because he's that much fun to pose, I like him more than Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren has a freaking lightsaber. That's crazy. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this figure. Let me know if you're planning on getting this, if you're one of the people that's on the fence. Let me know if you got this figure in hand and what you think about it. Because there's not really too much conversation about this guy whatsoever. And it's a hidden gem. Just a true hidden gem. Oh, one more thing you gotta look out for. I had this issue. You may not have this issue, but it's Hot Toys glue, so you're probably gonna have this issue. Because Hot Toys glue is just terrible. This little thing right here, I had to glue back. It popped off because the glue wasn't that great. It was after I did the unboxing. So, I just had to super glue that back on. That was no big deal. But, just be forewarned that you may have to glue something back on if you get this guy, but that's just Hot Toys glue. I thought for once I was going to get a figure from Hot Toys that didn't have a QC issue, but I was wrong. Yeah, this is a terrible pose. Terrible pose. I have to do that right after. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If you have questions, comments, or anything in the comments down below. Like I said, let me know what you think about this figure. Let me know if you plan on getting this figure. And I'll see you in the next video.